When a motion picture production begins, there are many jobs that must be filled. Hiring actors, directors, producers, and the countless other jobs seem unending. The individuals I'm going to focus on today is the composer and the film editor. Each position can be vastly different from another, but they all must work together to create a successful movie. The editor is the driving creative force during post-production. He takes the captured emotion and dialogue and puts the pieces of the puzzle together, creating a coherent story. But the editor is not set free to edit the film as he sees fit. He answers to the director and is paid by the producer. The editor's job is genuinely stressful. He tries to find middle ground to keep all parties appeased. It's important to hire an editor that has a diplomatic mindset. The editor spends most of his day alone in a large dark room analyzing the screen in front of him. An editor needs to have an incredible knowledge of the script and be able to work well alone as well as with the assistant editor. It's also important that your editor takes the director's advice and critiques humbly. Michael Kahn is one of the most successful editors of all time. He has edited nearly all of Steven Spielberg's films, and he is most famous for Hogan's Heroes, Saving Private Ryan, Indiana Jones, and Jurassic Park. What I admire most about Mr. Kahn is his age. He was born in 1935 and still edits films today at the age of 81. He is one of the last in the industry to still edit on actual film. Steven Spielberg says that Mr. Kahn can edit faster on film than anyone on a digital format. Mr. Kahn's best piece of advice is this: the most important thing an editor can do is listen to the director. Now, the composer begins working right after the editing is complete. He will start by watching the film and writing the underscore for certain scenes and the different characters' theme songs. Much like the editor, the composer works closely with the director and makes his vision a reality. The composer is also careful not to take the director's criticism personally. The composer has more freedom than most employees of the producer, but his job is extremely time-consuming. After the music is written, the composer will attend the scoring sessions when the orchestra records his compositions. The composer I admire most is John Williams. He is the single greatest composer of our time. It's easy to admire someone who has dedicated their entire life to perfecting one skill to the point that they are world-renowned for their work. This includes Jaws, Star Wars, Schindler's List, as well as Indiana Jones. At the age of 84, he has composed the music of over 80 films. Unlike Mr. Kahn, who was an apprentice, John Williams attended UCLA and studied composition privately, which helped launch his career in the film business. John Williams has demonstrated patience and professionalism throughout his career. In conclusion, all production jobs are important and can add or take away from the overall success of the film. That's why it's important to hire positive, hardworking individuals in the first place.